banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the big red machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's review, turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly. Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the foam bar, get around with the arm with the bomb bar.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means. Give me a sec. What about that white shit that has those numbers on there? I don't. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means. What up, normal guy? Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We live. I'm on the fucking phone again. But yeah, man. Yo, we got the bloodline is back with Jacob Fatu falling in line to Roman. Everybody wants to fucking talk shit about the bloodline being back and all that, but they know that's got to be the top storyline that WWE has, because they're not gonna give anyone else a chance to do shit. And I'm pretty sure they're prepping the rest of these guys to take Roman's place. Somebody's got to take Roman's place there. Because if you have Jacob, Solo, the Uso brothers, all of them are in line with Roman, and they're trying to make him serious, and Roman leaves, then they should be the next top guys. And they should have been thinking about this shit before CM Punk mysteriously left, when they cut his dates, before Roman was about to leave, before all this other shit, when they found out that Cody wasn't cutting it. They should have built these stars up a lot sooner. Like, because the thing is, when you have too many stars, that's a good thing. When you don't have enough stars, that's a bad thing, because then your stars that are supposed to be stars don't become stars, because everybody thinks they're pushing you down the fucking drain, down their fucking throats, all that other shit, right? Everybody's still complaining about how they're fucking pushing Roman. What up, Mr. Loki? You know what I'm saying? So So everybody's complaining about how they're pushing Roman, and that they brought back the fucking bloodline. It's like, dude, what do you want them to do? You have a company that doesn't know wrestling. You got a staff that doesn't know how to make fucking stories last longer than 2 weeks. You got favoritism going on through this whole thing. They go into the easiest equation. Bring back the bloodline. And what is it doing? It's making people watch again. Let's face it. People want to see Roman. They want to see the tribal chief. They want to see Jacob versus Roman and shit. We got that. Now, I don't know what's going to happen afterwards, but if Roman's still involved with his storytelling and he's getting ideas with Paul Heyman, this is an easy equation that keeps telling the story that they already told already. They don't have to make nothing new. I heard Braun Breaker's supposed to be hurt. Him and Seth Rollins, that storyline is, it seems like it's getting worse and worse. Like, I don't want to say worse, but it seems like it's not as serious as it was. You're not doing nothing with Braun Breaker because you're too busy trying to put over. You're too busy trying to put over fucking Austin Theory and Logan Paul before anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's fucking. Sorry. So it's almost pointless to keep doing the Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker if you can put more effort into Logan Paul and Austin Theory, and you're just trying to make Braun Breaker look tough every time he comes out. It's like, yeah, okay, Braun Breaker looks like the tough guy out of the three, and he's wrestling Seth Rollins, and he's only wrestling Seth Rollins. And it's like, okay, cool, but can he wrestle someone else? Can he show us what he can do with someone else so that way when he wrestles Seth Rollins, he looks like he's ready for him? You know what I'm saying? Because when they don't do nothing and always seeing is him versus Seth Rollins every fucking time. And I don't know about you, but I get bored of that shit. Give me a second. Yeah, so you're going to keep doing Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, the shit's going to get boring. And the shit got boring. There was no payoff with Seth Rollins attacking Paul Heyman, because as soon as he attacked Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar came and started fighting over Femi, and Paul Heyman went with Brock Lesnar. It was like, yo, I'm going to go with him. Fuck y'all. And the Gunther shit with Seth Rollins didn't pay off shit, because he got a chance to fight Cody Rhodes. I mean, did he really need to fight Seth Rollins to get a chance at Cody Rhodes? He could have just went to SmackDown. There's no prerequisite for somebody to get a title shot other than just fucking asking for one. So when they do stupid shit that doesn't make sense to get a title shot, it's like, for what? You're Gunther. You could have asked for one. You could have challenged Cody and he would have fucking said yes. Why did you need to beat up Seth Rollins? Why did we need to have you versus Seth Rollins? That don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? So right now we're in a mixture of everyone's complaining that they only do shit with the bloodline, and the only people are watching shit for the bloodline, and they're not doing nothing special. We've been saying this shit for years now. And I'm thinking the reason why people aren't connecting with these wrestlers, or at least with Cody, is because if you ever watch, like, if you watch wrestling back in the day, like, you know, I'm sure you have an appreciation for the way people wrestle. And I know, like, oh, Bret Hart was a hell of a wrestler, Mr. Perfect, like all these people, and you say that they could sell and all this other stuff, but it's also the way that they put on the match. The match was slow. It didn't look like it was choreographed. When they were in pain, they looked like they were in pain. When it looked like they were about to lose, they either really lost or it took everything to get, to not lose. You know what I'm saying? So hold up. Yeah, so it there's a difference when it looks like a dance and when it looks like a wrestling match. And yeah, when you have people that can put on like crazy acrobatic things, like Javon Evans, when it looks like a dance, it's beautiful because he's doing shit we never seen before. He's jumping higher than most people can. He's doing moves that we don't see often because most people can't do it. And it's just like, okay, we can appreciate his agility and we can appreciate his originalness with the moves. That gets older after a while also. But when you have someone like Cody, when he's just gonna jump off the rope and do a cutter every time that he needs to come back, and he doesn't seem like he's hurt ever, that's gonna throw you out of the fucking match. People could love Cody's entrance, they could love what he stands for, whatever. But during the match, damn well you're watching it, and at one point that shit's taking you out of the fucking match. You know what I'm saying? So with him, it looks like he can never lose. And the guy that's supposed to be the face, that's supposed to overcome all these challenges, is supposed to look like he could lose, but it looks like he's just able to pull out something, an extra fucking thing for him to win. It's supposed to be like he's able to fucking reach down deep inside and be able to win on this opposition that's supposed to be like unbeatable. But it looks like he's the guy that looks like he's unbeatable, and all these bad guys look like they can't beat him. And if you can't beat him, then what's the point of you even, of you being the bad guy here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you that Hulk Hogan did this, but it's because it's in limp mode. I'm in a phone call with somebody and they're telling us something. All right. I know Joe tried to get on, and for some reason it didn't. Joe tried to get on, and it didn't work. I don't know. But yeah, if he's this nigga's This is not the fucking chain, bro. See, all right. Let me stop listening to this shit real quick. All right, but yeah, so fuck, my bad. Um, I'm not even gonna. All right, where was I at, normal guy? It looks like that Cody Rhodes can win, can lose. And when someone looks like they can't lose, and they're the good guy, how much can we actually attach to them? And that's why people cheer for Cody, but you notice they don't. He doesn't bring nothing extra. And it's most of the wrestlers nowadays. It seems like this is a fucking dance, like Dragon Lee, where he's a smaller guy, he's faster, but he seems like he never gets hurt. He's always in control of all the matches. Like, sometimes you gotta fucking you gotta get hurt and come back from come from behind with your matches. You can't lead every match. Give me a second. Fucking all right. Yeah. So I don't. What? You don't want to listen to me? All right. All right. I hit up Show. I don't know where he's at. I hit up Show. I don't know where the fuck he went, but maybe he's resetting his PC or some shit. But So yeah, that's my opinion. We'll get to that shit when I got somebody to bounce shit off of, because I ain't even gonna fucking lie to you. I'm pissed off. But we got the King of the Ring tournament coming, the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament coming on. And a part of me thinks that this shit is kind of pointless for both ends. Because if you have Seth Rollins, in the tournament, I don't see Seth Rollins losing. I don't see Seth Rollins losing this tournament. And then you got Liv Morgan on the other end in the women's tournament, and she's already the champion. So who is she gonna fight? The other champion? Is that the case? Because then why wouldn't one of the champions be in this tournament? You know what I'm saying? What up, Janelle? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm a little fucking thrown off right now. So if I'm not giving you the best show I can, I apologize. Just chilling, reacting. Play Reaper. I hear you, man. But yeah. There's a bunch of people in this King of the Ring tournament that you would want to see win this, right? But do we have any faith that they would win this? Because you have Gunther, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, Finn Balor. Obafemi already beat Finn Balor. Devon Evans. Hold up. I think I'm in the wrong shit, because I'm trying to look up the fucking bracket for the fucking King of the Ring, and this just giving me people that ain't here yet. Hold up. And you gotta love the fucking. They don't have it on their website, because why would they? Why would they fucking have a King of the Ring bracket on their website, right? And why would they have any of that shit on their fucking website? Nah, because it's fucking stupid. They can't even put shit on their fucking website, and they're gonna put shit on TV. Fucking pieces of shit. Hold on. Yeah, King of the Ring tournament advances. Let's see. All right, so Obafemi already beat Solo, Penta, and I can't remember this fucking guy's name. Holy shit. I can't remember this fucking guy's name. Uh Mellow.
What the fuck is going on here? Call security. Wait. Am I muted? Y'all listening to me? How the fuck? Where my intro? Yeah,
Now we can hear you.
ain't you motherfuckers. Give me an intro, B. All right, that's enough. We don't want to get copywritten. Anyways, what's going on, fellas? My bad. It was going, my fucking computer. I was here like 10 minutes ago. I walked in. I don't know how, because I ain't pressed no keys. And then I walked out instantly. I don't know how, because I ain't pressed no keys. And then coming to figure out, my fucking keyboard is stuck. What a fucking lady. Anyways, how y'all feeling, man? Welcome to the show, where we're gonna be talking about Clash in Italy. Clash in Italy. I was about to call him Bruno Sammartino. What's the fucking Italian guy with the sock? Santino Morelli. There you go. Anyways, you know what's crazy? From now on, when I am watching the show, I'm gonna take some notes. I'm gonna make a video on Sunday. Maybe I'll start changing it up, because should be fresh on the weekend. 4 days later, I don't even remember who the first match is. I can't even, man, I gotta look it up. I'm like, who? I don't even remember watching this. This was 3 years ago. I'm gonna start making a video on Sunday, freshly squeezed. Clash in Paris. Let's figure out who Clash in Paris. You fool. Let me see. Bro. Because I actually want to go in order. I don't want to listen. All right, here we go. So to begin, okay, now see? Now I remember what the fuck happened. Shit.
Damn.
First of all, let me start this shit off with Brock Lesnar defeating Uber Femi. I can't even say Uber right. That's how pissed off I was. But at the same time, from listening to the experts, losing to Brock Lesnar, it didn't really affect him because he continued on his trajectory like nothing happened. We saw him on Raw being Uber Femi again. I forgot who he was facing. I told man, it's like nothing happened. He's back. I'm going for the title, man. That was nothing. Chump change. I thought it was unnecessary for the simple fact that there's nothing to give to Brock for me. Brock Lesnar is on the. It's like we didn't even give a win to John Cena on the way out or whatever. Whatever Brock Lesnar's doing, because he's in, he's out, he's untying his boots, he's not. He let his fucking ponytail loose. I don't know. He don't even know what he's doing. So it's like, what are we building Brock Lesnar for? Like, who is he gonna face later on that he needed a win from Oba? Who? Goldberg? Like who he's facing? Unless he's gonna really end his career like everybody's been saying with Gunther, which I don't know if he'll take. I wouldn't take a chop from fucking Gunther as a UFC fighter. I'm gonna chop your ass. I'm gonna fucking break your arm off.
Word.
Don't do that.
What's going on, show?
What's up, brother?
Appreciate you.
I was talking about Brock and Oba.
Yeah, I heard.
And it really didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Like I thought it was gonna set Oba back, but at the same time, I don't think it was necessary. Do you agree with the experts though that it ain't do nothing to him?
What? It didn't do nothing to Oba for losing, or it didn't do nothing for him winning?
Nah, losing. I know winning would have sent him double over. He beat Brock Lesnar twice.
Well, the thing is, they did nothing with him when he beat him the first time. It's the same way that when Gunther retired Goldberg, supposedly, when Gunther was Goldberg's last match, they did nothing with him besides him fucking say that he beat Goldberg to make him beating Goldberg mean anything. Then he retires John Cena, and he goes away. And then he retires AJ Styles, and he goes away. He had to go fight Seth Rollins to get a number one contendership for a guy that's on another show. This is the problem. This is what I was saying before. It's like, why did he need to fight Seth Rollins when he could have just went to SmackDown and talked to fucking Nick Aldis and be like, yo, I want a title shot. Nick Aldis would have gave him one because it's Gunther.
He gives it to everybody else.
Cody would have fucking gave him one because Cody accepts challenges. Why do you need to do that extra shit that made no fucking sense? And to top it off with Seth Rollins fighting Paul Heyman, the minute Brock Lesnar came back, Paul Heyman was like, all right, I'm out of this storyline. I'm gonna go chill with Brock Lesnar. So now Seth Rollins versus fucking Braun Breaker is for what? Because Paul Heyman's there, but he still don't have to be with Paul Heyman now because Paul Heyman's with Brock Lesnar.
So Braun Breaker doesn't walk out with Paul no more?
No. Paul Heyman still works out with Braun Breaker and the Vision. Okay. But what I'm saying is the story was Seth Rollins was attacking Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker was defending Paul Heyman. And then it went to I'm attacking Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker's like, well, I don't like you. So now we're gonna wrestle. It's like what?
The stories are everywhere, bro. It's crazy. I heard the writer, I don't know if this is right. The writer of the Americano match that was great was Pete Dunne.
That's what I heard also.
So it's like they got good producers hidden.
Dude, this is the thing that people don't understand because they keep getting blinded by who's doing what's doing when. You ever notice that all of these good matches that happen don't happen on the main roster? Every time we have a match that's like, yo, that shit was phenomenal. It's in AAA, it's in NXT, it's in some side fucking show that don't mean nothing. But the minute we're at WrestleMania or we're somewhere else, no, we don't get that. We don't even get a story that even resembled fucking the Americanos. Because they don't give a fuck about the product they put on. They give a fuck about the names that are in the ring, that are on the ring. It's all about the fucking money. The same shit with Vince. The difference is when Vince made you pay for a pay-per-view, it was worth it.
He was gonna make you feel like you paid for what you got.
Yeah. When you watched free Raw on USA, it was But when you watched fucking the PLE on the Peacock app because you paid for it or you paid for it on the WWE app, they gave you what was worth. They made it worth paying that much money a month to watch this. These motherfuckers said, okay, PLEs are now just Raw and SmackDown again. Just because the matches are longer and the commercials are the same. Like, don't make these matches any better.
They should take commercials out of pay-per-view. It's pay-per-view. Like, you should be getting enough money from this, whatever we're paying. Like, we shouldn't be paying. You basically, selling it to us is free because you're getting the money back from ads.
Yeah, and this is what I don't understand either. It's like, if the international crowd don't see those commercials on Netflix, then why does someone that has the top tier fucking paid rate on it have to watch those commercials also? Because there is a Netflix that has ads.
Yeah, the $7 one. We don't have that one.
Yeah, when you pay the premium fucking subscription, you shouldn't have to watch fucking commercials on something that doesn't offer commercials to everyone else.
Word.
That don't make no sense to me.
You taxing us?
Yeah.
The people that actually pay, because the people with VPN get it for free.
Yeah,
on Netflix.
And then you go to ESPN and it's like, oh, we're gonna fucking show you the first hour of this show for free on ESPN, and then you want to watch the second hour, you gotta go pay for the app. But the second hour ain't no better than the first one. They don't do nothing special in the second hour, and you're still watching commercials. So what's the point? What's the fucking point? And show like I said to the people before, you gotta forgive me. I'm fucking frustrated as a motherfucker right now, so I may be all over the fucking place. How do you feel about the bloodline right now? That story, like, you know, the bloodline being back, or the whole shit.
It might be nostalgia for me. It's been the best storyline in WWE in a while. So hearing that it's back to me is exciting. Maybe they could bring WWE back to the glory days when SmackDown was killing.
Well, they were on Raw now, so I don't think. Yeah,
but you know, they can take over Raw.
So that I was saying something to that effect, or I was trying to say something to that effect when I was here by myself. that people are complaining that the Bloodline's back, but there's more people watching now that the Bloodline's back than when they were gone, because they know this is still the best storyline they got, because they did nothing with those stars. The same way that I told you they did nothing with Gunther after he retired those people. They did nothing with Obafemi when he beat Brock Lesnar the first time. Now he loses to Brock Lesnar and he's beating 3 people. Does that make sense?
Nope.
If he would have beat these people after he beat Brock Lesnar, he would have looked more unstoppable. So it's like, what are we doing here? Because it almost seems like that second match didn't count. Like that didn't matter. It didn't affect him. He didn't do nothing. He came out normal. And then you have a rivalry like this. What's the point? You didn't even say nothing about it. At least say something about it.
One word.
You know what I'm saying? Because if they would have went in the back before he went into this fucking 4-way dance for the King of the Ring tournament, and he would have said something, at least to the point where it's like Brock Lesnar, I'm gonna see you later, but right now I'm gonna get me a title shot because it took you 7 fucking whatever the fucks, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like, yo, something to the point where he's pissed off and he's gonna take it out on these guys and he's gonna be world champion, and then Brock Lesnar don't have a choice but to fight him again. Something so like he looks like he's motivated to do this, not just, oh look, the black man's back.
I'm gonna see you later.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that they're not doing with these characters for us to connect to them. Because like I was explaining this, that when you watch wrestling, you love Bret Hart, you love Ric Flair, you love him for 2 different reasons. Ric Flair's his charisma is out of this world, and the way he acts is just funny to you, and you love his style and shit, right? That's how you connect with him. That's how you connect with him. But when you watch him wrestle, it looks like he's getting his ass kicked everywhere, and he's cheating, and he's doing shit, and he wins because he cheats, and he's the best he's the dirtiest player in the game, right?
Yep.
But you also like Bret the Hitman Hart because it looks like when he's getting his ass kicked, like, yo, this dude's getting hurt. Like that run to the corner chest first, that shit looks like it hurts. When he's getting, you know, when his knees, he's actually limping everywhere. When he's coming back, he's putting up a fight, and it's looking like this is the fight of his life. And he puts on the sharpshooter, and it's like, oh, he caught him in it. This is the last, and the guy can't withstand the pain of the sharpshooter, right?
Working on his leg too.
Yeah, that looked like a real fight. Every one of that shit looks like a real fight, right? Now it looks like a dance, and it looks like a dance because there's a lot of people that have athleticism. But the problem with that is that shit gets old. Like Javon Evans, this man is doing shit we never seen him before. He's jumping higher than we've ever seen people do. And he's athletic and he's young. But a lot of the matches, it looks like it's a dance. It doesn't look like he ever gets hurt. It doesn't look like he's ever in a predicament where he might lose or he's in danger. It's always, you do this, I do that, you do that, I do this, I do this, I do that. And that's what it looks like. Yes, it looks straight out like this is step for step. They're doing the mambo.
They're not calling it.
Yeah. And it's very hard after a while to connect with somebody that's doing the mambo every day. When you have someone like Roman who is telling you a story in the match, who's slowing shit down, who's making it look like he's actually fighting you, who at some point, you know, at some points, whether it's once or twice in the match, you have a thought like, yo, is he really gonna lose this? You know what I'm saying? Like he actually makes you think, yo, is Roman really gonna lose this? For a second. And that's what we need. We need that thought. Cody never crossed in my mind. He can lose, and I still be like, he's gonna win this match.
Seth Rollins too.
Yeah. And this is the thing that I'm saying. This is the reason why I think ultimately they don't get over. Like the crowd chants with their song, and it's cool to cheer him because they're the top guy. And these people told him we're the top guy. But the proof is in the pudding, bro. He's not drawing any new numbers. His matches are boring. People are not outside of his entrance his entrance fucking song. They're not engaging with him. They only engage with him overseas because this is the first time you get to see him, so they experience him. And half the time they're fucking singing they're singing Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. That's not cheering for the match. That's just participating in the fucking crowd and trying to get the crowd to look like like the sixth man from the fucking Seahawks. Participation from a match is like fucking Shawn Michaels Undertaker, or when fucking Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, when everybody got quiet, like, what the fuck? That's real. You got the crowd.
That happened.
Yeah, you don't have the crowd when you're going Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. Because it's like, no, they're trying to become just as famous as the rest of them. Because everyone knows when you go overseas, the one thing that they talk about is the crowd reaction.
The crowd.
When we went to Backlash Puerto Rico, everybody's like, yo, that crowd was crazy. When they went to fucking England the first, yo, that crowd was crazy. Every time we go to this fucking place, that crowd is crazy. So now we know when we go someplace that we had never been before, the crowd is trying to leave their mark. So the crowd reaction don't tell you shit unless it's genuine crowd reaction. But what do you think about that show? If you're not about to do something, you just let me talk.
I agree with you with the crowd's always trying to out top each other. I'm not gonna lie, that Puerto Rico crowd, I don't think anybody will beat that shit. That shit was crazy.
Word.
But then again, it was a fucking Bad Bunny concert, so I don't count. But they are. I don't think they're trying to. Maybe they're not trying to top each other. Maybe they're just being. It's the first time ever in your country, and I don't know where they get. Maybe they want to cheer for their stuff in their way, because that's how they cheer. Some of the people cheer for soccer, and they cheer for other sports. So when WWE comes around, it's like, let's do what we do with them. This is the first time we're there. I mean, I don't want to act like they do in America where they just sit and watch. I want to enjoy, and it's I ain't gonna lie, I would love to go to a show like that. It seems fun. I would want to sing as I'm watching and shit like that. But I agree with you. I feel like the crowds are trying to outdo each other. See which one can get the loudest. And it doesn't matter because nobody's beating Puerto Rico.
Yeah, nobody's beating Puerto Rico. Because Puerto Rico had Bad Bunny, but they also had people representing them. And it was like, this is the first time that we got wrestling in Puerto Rico for a long fucking time. Now, wrestling in Puerto Rico is just as big as it is in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So you got to imagine the WWE coming to Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny there. You know, it's going to be crazy.
Crazy. It was. You know what I'm saying?
And
what was the name of that? I would want to go back and watch it.
Backlash. That was Backlash Puerto Rico.
All right, I'll check it out.
You know, the two of those matches on my top 10 Backlash list was Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny and Rhea Ripley versus Selena Vega.
Damn. Two people that I haven't seen in a while.
Well, Selena Vega's been cut, and Damian Priest is the tag team champion on SmackDown, so you know he ain't doing it.
He lost.
Yeah.
Tag team champion with who?
R-Truth, but he's been teaming with Royce Keys because I don't know if R-Truth is injured or whatever.
They're gonna have to give up the title.
I don't know if he's gonna give up the title or they're gonna or what, but I know they just lost. Royce Keys and Damian Priest lost to the MFTs on Friday, and I thought it was for the title, but it wasn't. But they're probably gonna lose to them again, whatever.
These motherfuckers. That's what MFT stands for? Motherfucker.
I don't know what MFT stands for.
I like these motherfuckers. All right. Wait a minute. Let me see. And I see who that. Second match was the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, where Soruka defeated Becky Lynch. I wish we could go back. I wish we could go back and like run the like when we were guessing to see, and then you know what, that might be some new thing we do. But I'll record like our guesstimations, and then we could bring it back I'll bring it back as a button. Let's see what you said. So I think Soruka's gonna get her ass beat. Psych. She's the new champion.
Almost like a who put their foot in their mouth type shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do that. Like I don't know when the next one is, but it's probably gonna be in 3 weeks any fucking way. But we start fucking. We'll do the predictions. Cut that part out and just go back, or we'll write it down on who said what, like the football prediction.
Yeah. Then we could actually run back and see if any of us was right. That would be my bad. I'm trying to like talk. That would be dope to me. And other words come in my head. I didn't want to use the word dope. I wanted to use something. It's not like fuck it.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Saruka is the new champion, which to me is cool. We wanted her to win, but then she's gonna, like you said, I think you said this Monday, they're getting to the point where they make you Intercontinental champion, and then they don't do nothing with you like they did with Lyra Valkyria. So it's like, give her the title and let her actually shine with it. Well, it also depends on the person. The person has to make that title look good. Like Macho Man. Macho Man made that shit look better than a fucking heavyweight title. So it's up to her as well. But then again, you also got to give her matches to look good, and she can't look good backstage. So it's also up to WWE, and they usually tend to bury women. I don't know why. They don't really push anybody. They want to stick to the old Baileys, the Charlottes.
Yeah.
They don't want to groom anybody. There's no, again, I'm gonna use an example. There's no young Shawn Michaels back down there. And then when I say that, you guys say there's Soruka, there's some other girl they just brought up from NXT, this Last Legend, but they I don't know. They don't know how to use these chess pieces they got.
Because they're not. It's because they fell into the we only need one to hitch our wagon. And the problem was, like, even if you watch the Hogan documentary, the problem is when you only have one to hitch your wagon to, when that one's gone, there's nothing. But in the 80s, worldwide, Hogan was the man. But you still had those guys that people would have, like, it would have dropped. Like, let's say viewership would have dropped without Hogan there. Maybe, let's say 20% or some shit. But you still had guys like Jake the Snake Roberts, Bret the Hitman Hart, Honky Tonk Man, Mr. Perfect. Those guys that people would tune in to watch still. But you don't have that one leader. So they tried to pull the Warrior out. The Warrior was successful to the public, but it didn't work out because of the shit he did, and they couldn't do shit. But in the Attitude Era, it goes to show you having multiple stars helps you out. The Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, you had The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Triple H, the Nation of Domination, the DX, the Los Boricuas, the Disciples of Apocalypse. You had all these, D'Lo Brown. Then Kurt Angle came in. Then when Kurt Angle came in, you had Eddie Guerrero. Benoit, The Big Show, Mankind. You had all these fucking people that people came in to see, and the stories were what captivated us. It wasn't one leader. It was just a big ass group, and we're like, yo, we want to see every part of this. Like when you watch SmackDown, like when you think about Eddie versus Ray for Dominic's custody, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a storyline that happened, right? Can you tell me who the main eventer that SummerSlam was?
Damn. No. Nobody.
I'm pretty sure it was something important, but it doesn't matter because people were like, yo, that match, that storyline to get Dominic's custody wasn't just the match. It was the story of that made people remember it. Because I can sit here and go, it was probably Triple H versus Shawn Michaels return. I don't know if that's the case. I'm just throwing that out. Because that happened at SummerSlam also. But it's still like, but that was big enough to be like, if that was the main event, that would have been good enough for us.
We would have been happy.
Now, what other stars do we have? And I'm talking about real stars. Like, yes, we have people that we like, and we have people that we hope for, and that we're pushing for, and that we root for. But what stars do we have? We have Roman Reigns as a star. Right. CM Punk and Seth Rollins right now are just people we're used to being at the top.
Okay, so you don't consider them a star?
You made Obafemi a star for 2 matches,
and then you took it away.
You're not helping. You're not helping. Damian Priest, former world champion, and he's relegated to doing bullshit on SmackDown. He hasn't fought Cody Rhodes once. He hasn't even talked to Cody Rhodes. He hasn't been in a rivalry that made a PLE that mattered since he's been there. Whose fault is this?
It's not Damian Priest. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's what they do with him.
Yeah. It's a job. You gotta allow me to do it.
It's like I'm sorry that people think they know what's happening, or people think, or they assume that because they like someone that they're a star, but that's not the case. What up, Leon? You know why I think talent is not getting over is because they push the same people over and over again. That also, but it's not getting over because there's nothing to connect to those people. Like, in all honesty, Becky Lynch is a bad guy, right? And Becky Lynch is always on the main story for the women.
Yep.
Why don't you like Becky Lynch?
Honestly, I don't know.
You know why I don't like Becky Lynch, and half the people that watch Monday Night Raw don't like Becky Lynch?
Why?
Here she goes again. Why she's always out here?
That would make me sick, but at the same time, it's like she reminds me of Dolph Ziggler.
No,
where it's like Old Faithful. Like, put her in there. She's good. She's gonna do her job. She's gonna, especially in the women's division, she's gonna bring notice to it.
So look, Chatham, he said it. That main event at that SummerSlam with Eddie Guerrero and Ray for Dom's custody was Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels.
Damn.
You see, and those are my 2 favorite wrestlers, and I couldn't even remember they were on the same show. Now was Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero the top guys at that time? Were they Roman Reigns? Are they the best wrestlers on the roster? Yes, but that's not what we're talking about. That story on SmackDown was one of few stories that made us watch them and made wrestling worth watching every week. Because after that segment end, we went to another story of what's happening here. Because yes, you don't need thousands of stories, but to have the main stories more than a day old that we can follow means something. Because even though we don't remember Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels, on that same SummerSlam, Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan happened, and that story that for them wrestling was still made us interested in to watch the match. Was the match perfect? No. So when when I'm sitting here going, why is Becky out here again? It's not because she's a heel. We have to say that because there are plenty like All Ego Ethan Page. He comes out. We're not like, why is he out here again? We come out here. He comes out like, oh, so how is he gonna get over this time? What kind of shit is he gonna pull this time? But Becky's just, I'm gonna be Donald Trump, or I'm gonna be Conor McGregor, or I'm gonna be somebody else. Like I'm gonna be Stone Cold Steve Austin. And after a while, that shit gets old. That shit gets stupid, and it doesn't help nobody because she's trying to be Donald Trump, and then you got somebody that's just like, yo, I'm just a cool bitch. Like I don't know what the fuck you're doing, and now you're overacting, and it's like the equivalent of Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan, that match, where Becky's overselling everything, and they're over here trying to be like Hogan, like what are you doing? And there's no point of she's a heel that I like, oh, I want to see her get her comeuppance. It's like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
So you don't want to see her lose?
Who?
Becky.
I don't want to see her wrestle.
She's
You ever
gotten to the
notice?
point.
You ever notice when we do the predictions when it comes to Seth Rollins' match or Becky's match? I never give a prediction.
I just noticed.
Yeah, every time we do it, y'all give your predictions. I gloss over it and I go to the next match.
You don't even want to pick somebody else?
No, I don't. Like, I don't give a fuck about the match.
You don't give a fuck about Soul?
I don't give a fuck. No.
She was in there with Becky.
It's not even she was in there with Becky. She hasn't won a match since she's been on Raw, and then she's only had 3 matches. She hasn't won a match, and now she's the Intercontinental Champion.
You lost 5 matches, and then you went and fought Tyson. What?
You lost yourself a championship. You lost all the way to a championship. You know who else did that? Seth Rollins. He's also on my list. I don't like because now you're just this is the whole definition. You're just pushing people down the throat. Now you're just giving a shit because you want her to be somebody. She's not even getting the chance to fucking prove why she should be there. She's just like, oh, you beat me, she beat me, he beat me, but you're a bitch. Now I get the title shot. Like for that, what's the point of watching the show? You're just gonna hand people shit.
That's not so Ruka's fault though. If they hand them and shit, I'm taking it.
Dude, nothing that I'm saying is the wrestler's fault. Except for the way that they connect with people. But it's all the way that they put these matches together. You know what I'm saying? The way that these matches are put together and presented to us is that fault. Like imagine we're watching Iron Man. And there's 5 Iron Man movies. And every time Iron Man puts on a suit and he flies out of his house, the next scene he got people in handcuffs walking him into the jail. Like, what happened? And we never get to see him do anything. At what point are you gonna be like, I ain't watching this shit no more?
Every time it's about to get good, they fucking gloss over it. Becky lost to Lyra, AJ Lee, and Maxine, only to eventually get the belt back. Do you think she will do the same with Sol Ruka?
Do you want to answer this? Or?
Yeah, I want to answer this because I know Toe's answer. Of course she's going to come back and destroy Sol Ruka's career by taking the title back. He's done it to everybody. Plus, WWE is going to allow it, which is kind of worse, I think. Because they're the one that tell you go over, so they're the one that want her to win every time that she takes the title back. And then Toe is going to say, not this bitch again. He's going to say exactly what he said a few seconds ago. This bitch again?
Well, so you're part right. I think that Becky's gonna win that title back because after 2-3 weeks of Sol Ruka just going out there going, yeah, everybody, I'm champion, and look at me, I'm a surfer.
Mm.
They're gonna go, yo, she's not connecting with the crowd. Put it back on Becky. The same way she lost to Lyra. Lyra was she just came out and started beating everybody, and she got that title really quickly. She got that title over people we thought deserved that title more than her, and because of that, it jaded our experience with her being with her being champion and her being on the roster. It jaded us, and she lost to Becky. AJ Lee, she came back, and that was the dumbest fucking rivalry between both of them. I don't know if Becky was afraid of her, or she wasn't afraid of her, or she wanted to wrestle her, or she didn't want to wrestle her. And then AJ was like, "Oh, I won the title. That was on my bucket list. You can have it back." Yeah, you're muted.
I said she gave it back.
She didn't give it back, but it felt like that. It felt like, oh, I just wanted to be an Intercontinental Champion. You can do whatever you want with it now. She had one match with Bayley, and that was it.
And where the fuck did she go? Because I haven't seen her since.
She's gone. I think she retired. What up, Hilarious Gaming Joker? Maxine won the title, and then she had that feud with Natalia, but that wasn't even for the championship. Like, how do you beat Becky and then go to Natalia, but you're not even the champion when you go to Natalia? Because Natalia cost you the title. If Natalia wanted to be the champion, why would she cost you the title and then fight you? Why wouldn't she just fucking jump you after you defended it and then fight you for that title? But even Natalia turned into someone different on the indies. In NWA, she turned into Natty, a fucking almost MMA fucking fighter. And
I was liking that.
Yeah, everybody was liking that. Everybody loved that shit. And they did nothing with her after Maxine. See, Hilarious Gaming Joker goes, I feel Roman is getting too over. And the thing is, a lot of people feel that way. But if we really watch it, the most interesting thing that we have on TV right now is the Bloodline. And people are coming back to watch the Bloodline. They're not doing nothing to contend with the Bloodline. They're not doing nothing to build up the gap with the Bloodline not on TV. And Roman just he's that star. He's that guy that when he give him the title, he knows what to do with it. He knows how to get people to react to him. It's almost like he's a light version of The Rock. But the reason why you feel like Roman's over is because no one can fill his shoes. They tried to do that shit with Jay, but they fucked that up. Like, and this is the thing, is like me saying no one can fill his shoes is like the WWE can't put no one to fill his shoes because they don't know how to book him. Like, Jey Uso should have been a bigger champion than he was. But like I said, he's going to be like the Big Show, and that's what happened. He started opening up the show. He was just wearing a fucking belt to hold his pants up. Yo, show.
I do, huh?
Oh, I gotta use the bathroom real quick, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, I do want to put part blame on the wrestlers because I know Toe is ranting about the writers and WWE.
Also,
yeah, because I haven't seen nobody step up. Like, and I keep going back to examples. When Shawn Michaels got put with Sherry or whoever the hell he got put, he got his new intro music. They put little earrings on him. He didn't go out there and they said, okay, he's not connected with the crowd. He went out there and became him. Like, he went and did him. I'm going to do me now. It's my turn. He went out there and he became himself. Nobody gave it to him. He went every night and he used the character that they were putting together to make him look amazing. He went and did it. Like, yo, I'm gonna be amazing. Hold on a second. I gotta change this video. Yeah. But like I was saying, when people back in the days was getting opportunity, they actually went and shined. When The Rock turned or whatever it was, and put his little where he turned on the crowd and he puts his little Versace shirt and he was saying, "You guys wanna," what was it he used to say? Fuck. Not you guys were booing me, but I can't remember the exact thing he did. But I know he was mad at the crowd. He's like, don't do my phrases, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes he used to tell you not to finish his phrase. All that was him. Like, it was all him. Like, personality wise, he came out and he shined. I haven't seen anybody in this era that actually takes the opportunity and run. Yeah, do we feel like they haven't given LA Knight an opportunity? Some of us do. But at the same time, your talent should be forcing them to give you the opportunity. And it seems like it's not. And that goes for many people. I don't know. Toe's gonna hate this part. I agree that Jey Uso is over. I agree with y'all. I don't feel like he's over because of his wrestling or because of his. Like, I feel like he's over because of his song. So I don't know. Like, I agree with you. Jey Uso's cool. I don't know how he would have done as a champion. Like, I don't know if I would have won. I don't know. He doesn't look like my champion. Like he looks like what he is. He looks like Roman Reigns' little cousin. Damn, man. Toe's gonna hate me for this one. Like, I don't know if it's his facade, his persona. I don't know if he needs to do a fucking Triple H and hurt his knee and come back in 6 months looking brolic and on steroids, but he looks tiny to me. He looks small. I don't know how he would look as the heavyweight champion. I don't know how imposing he would be if somebody like Brock Lesnar or somebody like Uber Femi would oppose him. Like, we're gonna kill this kid. We're gonna become champion. Like, the champion should be like imposing. Like, bro, you're gonna have to take this title from me. Compared to other wrestlers, I don't think Jey Uso is imposing. Like, he could be like that with some wrestlers. I'm surprised he beat Gunther when he did. I remember he was the one that made him tap out or something. But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I don't like little guys. And look, even CM Punk, he's a tiny guy and he's getting brolic. Like, I saw him in the gym. Yo, he's not so little no more. My man is bulk. But to my point, I don't feel like anybody is actually stepping up and running away with the chance that they're getting. Like Soruka, she just got the title. I understand that we're gonna want WWE to book her into some good matches so that she could look good as a champion. But at the same time, when they give you these opportunities with the mic, or when they do give you this opportunity to fight, look amazing. Like, look like a champion. Like, man, she's improving every day. She sounds like a champion. Her talking is amazing. Like, shine. They give you an opportunity. You got the Intercontinental champion, right? Now go out there and become The Rock. Or whoever it is you think you're going to become. I mean, it's your character. And to something Toe was saying earlier, because Toe was saying, well, we were saying, I can't really see anybody to step up. Like, I don't see no stars. The only star we see is Roman Reigns. There's nobody else that I see that could be like the lead of the company. I can only think Cody Rhodes because he's the perfect baby face. He does everything WWE wants him to do. He's probably doing media. He does everything. So he's perfect. But I can't think of nobody else coming along that's almost there. Obafemi, yeah, eventually we're gonna want to see him as champion because he's a powerhouse. But what can like how good is his mic work? Like, what kind of storylines can you do with Oba that's gonna be interesting to us? That's gonna connect with us? Like, I can't think of none. Then again, it's your job to it's WWE's job to be think of something for him. Who else aside from Oba? Uber family, I can't really think of nobody. LA Knight always gets played. He's lost so much. Drew McIntyre, I like him as a champion, but he's like old school now. Like I'm trying to give somebody new a chance. I can't really think of anybody. Javon Evans is too little, too new, too soon. Royce Keys, he's new to the business, so they're not gonna give him the win for a while. You don't want somebody else's guy to look good. I can't think of nobody who's creeping along like that we don't know. Like, I can't think of nobody new. That's crazy. Everybody that's coming to mind is old. Seth Rollins. What the? That's crazy. That's why we don't have nobody to push. Like, who? Oh, there's somebody I like that, but I don't know. I don't know if he's ready. But my guy, the Lemon Pepper Stepper, I like him. He got the storyline, got the mic work. If he gets a little bulky, he'll have the imposing. Well, I don't even know if that's a word. Imposingness. You fool. Let me press the button. Wrong button. But anyways. Sorry, I wanted to look at the chat, so I put it on. There you go. Daniel Prince said, let's be real, Jey Uso's over because of nepotism. Sorry about that, guys. I ain't look at the chat. But I guess I'm not the only one that thinks it then. Like, I can't name me one good Jey Uso match. Like, top tier, like, oh my God. It's like some Shawn Michaels shit. Like, I don't really, like I said, I don't really. And you can't name no match that is the Uso brothers, because that don't count. That's not him by himself. Crazy thing is, from the duo, it's not like there's a Marty Jannetty, because his brother is charismatic as well. So it's like a double charismatic team. They work well together. Like, that's why they both shine. I don't see them doing the same separate. I don't know. Like, I always see them together. Why? Like, I never wanted to see Bubba and Devon separated. It looked weird. What's up, fellas? Just passing through in these comments. Can't talk long while I'm driving on. Ooh, what's up, brother? Keep your eyes on the road, man. Thank you for listening to us as you drive. I appreciate you. Don't worry, I'll keep you entertained, man. Keep looking forward. Make sure you look out that window, not the rear one. All right, let me move on to the next match.
My bad, bro.
No, you good. The next match was Rhea Ripley defeating Jade Cargill.
Hold up. They got over because of nepotism? I think Jay got over because of the Yeet shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. The song.
The same way that Sami Zayn got over with the Bloodline. There was no nepotism there, and he hasn't been as big as he was in the Bloodline. The Bloodline got all of those people that were in the Bloodline over, but the Yeet shit got him over because it was something for people to connect to. A lot of people didn't like the Yeet shit when he left, but there was no nepotism there. Him and Jay being pushed as one of the best tag teams, maybe, but you also got to remember the in-ring work as the Usos is second to none, maybe to the fucking New Day. Nepotism is Charlotte Flair because she fell off big time since she came out of NXT and got her breasts done, and she became, she was with Andrade, other bullshit. She fell off. You know what I'm saying? So the nepotism for Jay, I don't see that. What up, fellas? Just passing through in these comments. Can't talk long while I'm driving I-95. Yo, appreciate you, Brooklyn. Stay safe while you drive, bro. I say that because he shouldn't have won the Rumble. Same with Jey Uso. They're in their 40s, and I think Rumble should be young wrestlers like Obafemi and. Dude, do you know how many wrestlers won the title at 40? Batista won the title at 40. AJ Styles won the title at 40. DDP won the title at 40. Hulk Hogan won the title at, I think, at like 28, but that was different. He was a big star by the time he won the title. Like a lot of people get in their prime at 40s.
Hulk Hogan started the NWO at 40.
Yeah. Finn Balor's close to being 40, and he ain't been champion yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get you want Obafemi to win the Rumble, but Obafemi wasn't in the Rumble when Jay won it. Who else in that Rumble would have won the title or would have won the Rumble? John Cena? Cody Rhodes?
Old school.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like at that time, Jay was it was his time to go. Sometimes age isn't really the factor when it's this shit from the bloodline is working. He's rolling with the momentum he got from the bloodline, doing the Yeet shit. He's a star. People aren't going, he's 40, you can't do it. They're like, right now he's connecting. If you're not connecting, you're not doing nothing. There was no nepotism there, yet they still had a job after repeated DUIs when all the rights. No, okay. That, I get you. They do the DUIs and they went to jail and all other shit. I get you. Slap on the wrist for them. That's true. I can't even argue that. Because there's wrestlers that that been fired for less. But also you gotta remember, Xavier Woods, there's a video of him fucking Paige. And the only person that got fired out of that one was that the white dude that was the general manager for Raw. I forgot his name. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that do a lot of crazy shit in the back that don't really get punished for that shit. But I get what you're saying. I get that part. I get what you're saying. There's validity to that. Brad Maddox, yes, him. He was the only one that got fired for that sex tape.
He was in it?
He was fucking her most of those sex tapes.
Oops.
Yeah. I don't know if he's the one who leaked it or not, but all right, what was you getting that show? My bad. I came in here as a fucking.
No, I actually was talking about Jey Uso, and I actually mentioned exactly what you said. I thought he was over because of the song. And then I said a few things that would have made you mad.
About what?
Like I can't name one Jey Uso match that's memorable to me. I don't feel like he's that superstar that you make him out to be. I feel like he's a superstar in what he does, which is the tag team division.
I'll give you one match, and it wasn't him. It was him versus Roman at Hell in a Cell, that tribal chief match.
That was a good one.
But it was Roman. Him. Yeah. But I understand where you're coming from also, because he let us down with brother versus brother WrestleMania. Gunther let us down with that WrestleMania match. Most of the matches he had with Cody Rhodes was garbage. The match he had with CM Punk wasn't all that.
Nope.
It almost seemed like every time he had a spot, something fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I get it.
There's nothing to stick out. He's great as a tag team. Like he's like Bubba Ray and Duddy guy. That's what I said.
Yeah.
What's the point of separating them?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. He was going to resign.
Hilarious Gamer goes, we need Chad Gable push in WWE. He's close to 40 and has only won the speed title, which in my opinion is more of an NXT type title. So that means he has only won the tag team titles. It's an NXT title now, but that shit was a Twitter title. That shit don't count for nothing. Like let's be straight, Gamer. That never gonna count as somebody winning the championship. But yeah, I think the whole shit they did with a Grande Americano, it was funny in the beginning, and then they dragged that shit out way too long. But now that he's back to being Chad Gable, we definitely need him to do something. No, need is a strong word for a Gable push. I mean, listen, Chad Gable should have been another Kurt Angle. Now, am I saying he's Kurt Angle? No. But he's just as good of an in-ring competitor as Kurt Angle when it comes to amateur wrestling and being able to compete with other people. Now, remember, he doesn't have the same Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit and The Rock and all those other people that Kurt Angle wrestled as his co-dancers here. He don't have that talent, but he has the talent to be the next Kurt Angle for this era. And I do think that if they were to do something with him seriously, like if they would have pushed him the way they pushed Sammy against Gunther, and he would have beat Gunther for that Intercontinental title instead of for Sammy, I think that would have did something for Gable a lot more than the Grande Americano bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but I thought the Grande, damn, y'all ain't see. I thought that shit was art.
The match?
Nah, just him, the whole thing. I know half of it wasn't him, but to be able to put him as an American, great wrestler, put on a mask, go to fucking Mexico, fight Vikingo, have great matches with anybody. Like, I thought that would like booster his, like that shit is incredible what he did. I thought
it was, but it was done as a joke.
But now we seen what he could do, so we don't see it as a joke. Like we should be praising it.
The problem is in Mexico, it wasn't a joke. In America, it was a joke. So yeah, he had good matches in Mexico. Then he's on Raw and he's a fool. And he's having the same match with Javon Evans every fucking week. You know what I'm saying?
We need him to. How do we need him to come back though? Serious after this?
Yeah, like Mexico? Yeah, like he needs to have woken up and be like, "Yo, I'm not to be fucked with." You know what I'm saying? But there isn't that many wrestlers for him to do that to. Like, yeah, we have a huge roster, but if you look at the people that are on Raw, he's gonna be wrestling the same fucking person over and over again on Raw. Having a roster that's deep for at least the matches on Raw to be different people would make Raw interesting.
Shit. Aleister Black against Chad Gable. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Because when you have two people that are on the same trajectory, but they're far away from each other and they're like opposite end of the spectrum, when they meet, it's crazy. That's why like the Super Bowl is big, because you have the NFC versus the AFC. You don't have the AFC versus the AFC for the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's like the East Coast versus the West Coast type shit. Where it's like, yo, these people don't play often, but when they do, we're gonna see who the best is. That's the shit that we're missing also in WWE. That separation from wrestlers. Because night one, they have the match for no reason. And then week 3, when they're in the PLE, they have another match, and it's like, well, I mean, we saw this already.
All right. We've seen this 30 times.
Yeah.
I've seen you seen great matches and me be like, yo, that was a great match. Yeah, you put those two together, you're always gonna have that. I'm like, damn. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. But I mean, because now, dude, having a great match now don't mean nothing. Like, it means something to us. Like, yo, that shit was dope, but it don't mean nothing to the company. Like we said, Obafemi and Brock Lesnar was one of the biggest matches at WrestleMania. They did nothing with Obafemi until Brock Lesnar came back. 3 weeks later. Or 4 weeks later. And then Obafemi and Brock Lesnar had another match. And that was not as good as the first one. And then Obafemi act like nothing happened between Obafemi and Brock Lesnar.
They should have brought it together from the first match, you're trying to say?
No, I'm not talking about, like, I'm talking about, like, let's say Lyra and Roxanne and Bayley. When Roxanne was first coming up into the main roster, she was feuding with Bayley. They never had a match, but they did it on NXT. So if you don't watch NXT, they never had their match. And then Roxanne just out of nowhere switched, and now she's on the Judgment Day. And you have a rivalry with the Judgment Day and Vakor. Stephanie Vakor.
Stephanie.
Every week we're watching Roxanne versus Stephanie. Right? So the first time they wrestle is a good match. Second time they wrestle is a good match. Third time they wrestle is a good match. But the thing is, these matches keep getting fucked up because you can't have a real winner. So now if you put it on a PLE, we saw this match 5 times already. We know they're going to have a good match, but this don't mean nothing.
I heard you say that before. You know you.
Yeah, we saw this already. It's all right.
Why did they put this together? That's the question.
Yo, dude, it's like when a girl gives you a hand job and doesn't finish, and then she comes back, wants to give you a hand job, doesn't finish, and then she's like, "Oh, I got a room, so I give you a hand." You're like, yeah.
It's better than nothing, but I'm good.
Yeah, like, I'm good.
I'm not wasting my time on that.
Yeah.
I feel you. If I don't got nothing to do, I'll come through.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. It's like, I appreciate the match. I appreciate the thought, and I like seeing it, but I'm just gonna do it because, hey, fuck it. It's on.
For the same match.
Yeah.
I had to make sure I don't get a real video behind me.
Toes gotten blue balled, a lot confirmed. Yes.
Yes, Daniel, I think we all are, unless we're pretty boy. You're a pretty boy.
Word.
Every man goes through it.
You can't. Yeah.
Except those damn pretty boys.
I've been promised the world and given nothing. Mm-hmm. I don't even want to say scraps because then at least that means there was effort involved.
I wouldn't mind scraps. That means I ate.
Something. It's like just something.
Give me some.
You know how you go to McDonald's, you get the large order of fries, you got them like 12 fries left. Like, I ain't gonna. You want this? Yeah, fuck it, I'll take it. At least it's something. You just watching motherfuckers throw out fries. Like, damn. And let me guess, Daniel's gonna be like, Toe Tags is hungry, confirmed.
Oh shit. I want to press this button. I don't remember what it is.
Daddy, chill.
There you go. Daddy, chill. Confirmed. Wait a minute.
I said no.
It pisses me off when they don't salt the fries. Right? Shit.
I thought I was the only one, bro. And it's like they got their own special salt because when I put salt on it, it don't be tasting the same.
Yeah, because you gotta put the salt on it while it's frying, or while the oil is still on it and it's like drying. Because that
So
salt gets like almost evaporated and baked into it.
That should be tasting amazing.
Yeah, man.
What kind of match is this? I ain't never seen this shit.
It's like their backyard brawl match.
Okay. I ain't do that in my rise.
Oh no, it's not in my rise. You can pick one of those as a match. It's a match type.
Got you.
I still haven't turned on the fucking game.
You rebelling.
To be honest with you, I got 2K. I haven't played 2K. I played 4 games in the MLB shit, and I'm like, yo, I can't get the timing down because everything looks the same speed to me. So I was like, I don't think I'm a gamer anymore. So
getting frustrated, man.
I think my time has passed, and I'm just here to bitch. I'm here to bitch about the old days and teach y'all niggas some shit and go on the upper room.
Well, Daniel, you know I always got my buttons. To the people that don't like buttons.
Girl, fuck you, Mama Webble.
See, I got buttons. I've had that for years, though.
You know what's funny? I'm pressing the button, and because it's not working, the sound effect I want is the sound effect that I would say because that's that one.
It is.
Because it's not working as fuck, but I wanted to say fuck.
I was going to say it came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, you know how that goes.
Wing. I got to get the fucking portal star shit. Boom. Boom. Wing. Boom. I got the Brock Lesnar. Psych.
Word. You know what? At least it's Toe says you kids get off my lawn even though I ain't got a lawn. Word. I ain't got a lawn. There ain't no kids there. I just don't want. I'm gonna say it before and then after they get there.
So sure is gonna be that grumpy asshole man. Get off my lawn.
And if you don't leave,
bird. Pew pew.
Shit. Yeah, man.
Hold on, Toe. We got 20 minutes and you ain't even speak about Jay Carhill.
But what her problem is?
Rhea Ripley.
So
new champion. Match? Yes, sir. That's the
Rhea's still the champion. There ain't no new champion.
My bad.
Nah, but I mean, I said it. Jade needs somebody she could wrestle rough with. And her and Rhea, they wrestle rough. I think if she had a match with Nia, that match would either 1 turn into a real fight or 2 be a good match.
What about Asuka? Strong style.
I think she did wrestle Asuka in the Queen of the Ring, and that was a decent match. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where it's like you could tell that Jade might be too powerful for some of these women that she's holding back or something, you know? Because I've seen her wrestle Athena, and she was tossing Athena around, and that shit made Jade look like she knew what the fuck she was doing. But when she needs to be a little softer, that's when everything starts looking like, all right, hold on, and I gotta pull back a little bit. You know?
She needs to practice with a vet. Undertaker knew when to be soft.
Yeah.
When to apply pressure, slow it down.
What do you think about Rhea right now? When is tribute to the troops on the White House lawn supposed to happen? That's next Saturday, the Labor Day, one of these days, Memorial Flag Day.
One of those days.
Yeah, it's on Flag Day, so it's a Sunday. It's
Columbus Day.
I think the 21st is when the UFC does it, but the WWE isn't gonna go on the White House lawn.
That's the UFC.
Yeah.
Even though he's cool with the McMahons. I'm surprised he hasn't tried it. That should be the next, like, the WrestleMania and at the White House. But then again, WWE ain't gonna be able to make money, so they gonna be tight.
Yeah, that's what it is. This show, they're charging thousands of dollars for tickets for this shit. Like, who's gonna? First off, there's not that many rich people that like wrestling like that, but they'll definitely go see their Mandingo Warriors go beat the shit out of each other in the White House lawn.
Mandingo Warriors.
Yeah. I think the problem with the WWE writers and bookers are playing it safe to get more new fans instead of taking risks. June 14th. Okay, that's when June 14th? Damn,
That's soon. That's 2 weeks.
I'm not.
Or less.
I think it is after this fight night.
10 days.
It is June 14th, yeah. So this fight night is the 6th, which is in 2 days, which is a Saturday, and the next one's the 14th. You right.
Damn, she looked fucking good in fucking even in the game.
Yeah.
I love her fucking outfits, man.
Who, Jade?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing you can tell she puts a lot of work into.
Oh man, her boots. She be having the sexiest boots. I sound like a weirdo.
She definitely puts effort into her. The fuck? Oh, what the thumbtack sticks?
Yeah.
She definitely puts effort into her attire.
I was playing My Rise and I saw her on there. I was like, man, this bitch gave me goosebumps in the game. She had gray boots on. I'm like, man, I gotta see if she got this fucking outfit in real life.
She probably did.
That's what it is. She presents herself as a star.
Yeah, because it's so damn, I forgot his name. You remember
somebody in AEW? Like,
no, it was a WWE tag team, but this was during when WWE was at its lowest. There was like a French tag team.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? And then one of them had like a fucking body of an Adonis, and then he was like, I don't know, it wasn't Rene Dupree.
Was it? But they used to be the Mountaineers.
No, not the Mounties.
The Mounties.
But yeah, he came out to the song, Just Look at Me. But he had like a body of like a fucking model. Like he was jacked. And the song like went with his body, but he had no charisma. But Jade has a lot of charisma and a lot of confidence in her body. That's why she looks like a star, because she has that charisma to be out there and like, look at me. Like I'm Storm from X-Men, or I'm this from that. Like I know that I got it.
Hell yeah. I look better than any of these bitches.
Jay got lopsided abs. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Damn.
At least you got abs. Go look at fucking Last Legends abs.
Shit.
So you got chichos.
I don't think we went to that side of Last Legend yet.
Nope. She needs to do a couple more sit-ups.
We're still running behind Last Legend, if you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, shoot. That's a good view.
You know what I'm
saying? That was the Dupree's partner was Sylvain Grenier.
Yeah. You see, Daniel knows what I'm talking about.
Word, Daniel was some fucking tribute box. I know who that is,
dude. Right now, I can't even remember fucking myself.
Word, who am I?
La Resistance. Yeah, yes, La Resistance.
Yes,
them. The other dude that had no charisma, the Dupree's partner, he was out there trying to. And I was telling Lay, because Lay was listening to the song. I said, you know who would have been perfect for that gimmick? Buff Bagwell. Because Buff Bagwell already had the charisma, and he already was, look at me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at my muscles. Look at all this shit. Look at Wow, so he had that already. He would have been perfect for it. This guy had the body, but he didn't have the charisma. Jade has both. And what anybody would want to say about Jade, they can always make someone look good if they wanted to put him in the right position. It's just this whole shit of, oh, you got to learn how to wrestle our way and this, that, and the third. Is like, well, you're going to handicap her. So either she's just going to be that brolic chick that looks good and does stupid shit from time to time, or you going to make her a star. Because AEW made her a star. She wouldn't have got hired if AEW didn't treat her the way they did.
You could do both. You can. Other wrestlers can make her look good. They did it for Hope. They did it for the Ultimate Warrior. They did it for Goldberg. She don't need to wrestle no way. I could make money.
Because with Jade being like the way she beat Tiffany for the title, but she just came in and mollywopped it, should have been the way she wrestles. That should have been the way she does things. And then when you had Rhea come in there, it's like, okay, I'm tough enough to withstand this. So let's see how tough you really are.
Right.
No, not, I'm gonna fight her. I want to fight you. And now when I'm in the ring, I'm not going to fight. Because I can't fight. I'm a fighter. This boat is made for fighting. Like it's like, it's like, yo, you want to lie to somebody. Keep lying to yourself, but you can't lie to us. You know what I'm saying?
No more.
Word. Came in and knocked Tiffany time to the mid card. Yo, she did knock Tiffany time to the mid card, but also, I don't know if you noticed this, though, Chatham, but Tiffany kind of looked like, if y'all niggas ain't gonna do nothing with me, fuck y'all. And all she did was, what time is it? It's Tiffany time, and that was it. You could see her charisma, her will just went down. It just, that energy level just dropped. Like, she was in NXT, she was big. Damn. I just saw Damian Priest miss that fucking dive. In NXT, she was big. And fucking in SmackDown, she was big when she was wrestling, outside of the championship. When she was fucking on Raw, she was big. And then she won that title, and they said, all right, now we're not going to do nothing with you. And you could see all that liveliness just fucking zip out of her. Yeah.
Surprised because she's a younger Charlotte Flair.
No, I think she's more athletic than a Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, but I mean
like
look,
with the blonde hair and shit like that. And you notice what the girls look like that are big.
Mm-hmm.
Like they all look the same.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. I'm surprised. Those people usually stay up there.
Yeah. What else we got before we call it a night?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you. I don't know if you Cody Rhodes defeated Gunther to retain the title.
What do you think of that match? I kind of felt it was that Cody won, but then again, he can never lose.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe Cody matches are all looking the same. Cody cutters.
Yeah.
Drop and hit the punch. Link.
Yeah, there's a lot of Cody cutters in this shit. Oh, he does that off the rope kick or Cody cutter all this fucking time. Yeah.
Which one is the one off the rope?
The Cody cutter, and then he has a Cody cutter and a disaster kick. Both of them are off the rope.
Really? Which one is the one where he twirls with you under his neck?
Oh, that's the Crossroads.
Okay, that's
like
his
1,000
of those.
Yeah,
1,000 of Crossroads.
Yeah, that's supposed to be his finisher, but
you always got to do it 3 to 4 times.
Yeah, because he can never beat nobody with his finisher.
Mm-hmm. See, I just found out that was his finisher.
Right? Just goes to show you how how good of a move that shit is.
I thought it was a
Oh,
setup.
he just did it on your screen. He just did it to CM Punk.
He
He can't even use it in the game. He can't even win. Shit. He can't even win with it in the game.
Oh.
To be fair, all of Dusty's matches were pretty much the same, and he was legendary. Not saying Cody's legendary or the same level as his father, but yeah.
His promos weren't the same though.
Yeah. See, but
listen, baby.
See, here's the thing though, right? And this is what I was getting at earlier. No one was here, but I was getting at this earlier. The reason why Dusty is a legend, Cody's not, and they're having similar matches, is because Dusty made it seem like he can lose at any moment. And he did his last draw and he came back and he won against all odds. Where Cody never seems like he can lose. I said this to the show. Even if he lost the match, I still go, he about to win this.
Fucking Captain America.
Yeah. That's the thing with legendary wrestlers and then wrestlers. You can't hold them to the same standard because it's what are these wrestlers doing to draw you in on the match and make you believe that what you're seeing is something you can get behind. Like, we all could get behind Austin after Bret Hart wouldn't let go of the fucking sharpshooter and Austin like gave up. It's like, oh shit. Like Austin didn't quit and he's not like, oh, you trying to kill him. Like, yo, get off him. That switch, that double switch during the match, we got behind that because both of us made us believe that this, like, Bret snapped and Austin's like, I'm really tough. And we earned the respect and lost the respect of both of them at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like Shawn Michaels super kicking Ric Flair, they made you believe like, yo, it's over, bro.
I love it.
We're never going to see Ric Flair in another match with that super kick. And we saw it's like both their hearts came out on that match. They gave us everything they had, and then we believe them for that. When we can't believe you in a regular match, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to invest in? Yeah, his opponents also made him look good, but that's what made it believable. Imagine seeing Cody and feeling like Gunther's about to win that match. That match happened fast. A lot of the moves that happened in there was like sequenced. They ran and he powerbombed them and he did this and he did that and then he just stopped and then he put him in a sleeper and he put him in a sleeper and it's like, this is a dance.
2, 2, 3.
Yeah, this is a dance.
You calling it, yeah.
And nobody hurt nobody. Everybody's still running around doing shit. Cody Rhodes. I'm easy to find and my championship reigns are hard to watch. Pretty much.
Yo,
that's pretty much it.
I saw what you was talking about with Becky Lynch. How it looks like, I don't know if it's every female, but those two, there was a point where Soruka jumped from the top rope towards Becky, and Becky was supposed to catch a Undertaker with a chokeslam.
The rock bottom.
Well, nah, she was just supposed to grab her by the neck, I guess. Okay. But she was a little too far. She was at the other end. So Soruka jumped, landed on the floor, and it looked awkward. It's like Becky had to step forward to then grab her by the neck. Like, you could tell it was a spot.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't crisp, but we need to continue to dance type shit.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to land in your hand. So I know I didn't land in your hand, but get closer like Mortal Kombat. Get over here. Like, she basically stepped forward and she allowed her to step forward and then she grabbed her by I'm like, she was supposed to land on her neck type of shit.
Yeah.
But since she was so far, like, you could tell like it's a dance. So I was like, damn, I wish Toe was here because now I see what he's talking about. Like, I could tell that she was supposed to land there And she might have been a little further, so she's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get closer to you."
Yeah.
But yeah, that made me think about that.
Yeah, and that also is something that is like, bro, you're supposed to be the top. You're supposed to be the best. WWE is supposed to be the major leagues. Supposed to be the NBA, the NFL. You're supposed to be the it premier show. You can't be doing this. Your top guys can't be doing this religiously. That happens a lot. It's frequent. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, what?
Damn, homie. You don't give a fuck. Damn, wait. I don't got no other buttons. Wait.
Let me talk to you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, then say something. You was quiet this whole fucking show.
You ain't even go. Roman Reigns defeated Jacob Fatu.
They know
want to
that.
leave?
They know that.
He's still the champion. Did you see anything good from that match? Or was it what you expected?
It's kind of what I expected. It was almost like a replay of the first one, but I couldn't tell if Jacob was the bad guy or the good guy. I couldn't tell if Jacob was just, I'm gonna be heel or I'm gonna be somebody that wants to take shit from Roman. Because at that point, it didn't feel like this is a tribal chief match. This feels like just somebody that, somebody that's a bad guy just going to beat up Roman. And maybe that's what they need for Jacob to join the bloodline. Get that wisdom underneath Roman a little bit. See how it's supposed to be done with the Usos also. And then he can hand it off to them.
And then turn.
Yeah. Because I mean, having Kobe sit on the bench to learn under somebody isn't a bad thing. Having somebody witness the main event and seeing how it's done, you're like, okay, I see this. Now I know what you want from this, and then I can be the guy that you come to all the time.
Would you put his other cousin in there to learn as well? Cousin Solo?
I think Solo, to be honest with you, he just needs to stop being portrayed as a fool. But I think Solo should have been champion twice already. He showed me that he got it. But
I love the fool though.
I hear you, but it's like, if you're gonna be serious, you can't be a fool. How do you feel about tribal combat? To me, it felt like a no disqualification match with Samoans. Nothing special about it. What do you think about that show?
Oh, we've been saying that since day one. They may change the name to the match. It's all the same bullshit. Yeah. So we was complaining, like, at least put something around to make it. Put one of the tribal chiefs or something. There's a fucking ex-tribal chief on a chair at the front to watch the matches. I don't know. Come up with some idea.
A cage, like a cage that reaches the top rope, so no one can slide in and out of the ring. But then there's like Samoan weapons attached to the cage that you would use. You know, something like, it's almost like, they take off the ropes. You got the cage there. You got the weapons, and it's like, this is just 2 men go in, 1 man come out. Tribal chief.
Some fucking Black Panther shit. I challenge you.
Yeah, instead of just no disqualification. All right, cool. Because this don't read someone's trying to be tribal chief.
Oh,
you have to explain that and like, why they're having a regular match for? Why couldn't they do something else? You know what I'm saying? Especially when they had two fucking street fights the week before.
It's the same shit.
Yeah. You got anything more, show, or what?
Oh, no, that was the last match.
All right,
you can leave. That's it.
The show's kicking us out now.
See? I can't do nothing right.
That motherfucker. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you stopping by. Come back tomorrow, the Tone the Show. We on here every week like y'all know already. Like, subscribe, whatever the fuck else may happen. It's your funny neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.
Word, I see a lot of new names. Make sure y'all subscribe. We made it to 1,000. We not at 1,000. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let's get to 2,000.
Word. We need some watch hours.
Right.
Peace, everybody.